Opening night of NBA basketball saw the first game of the regular season being the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. This was a fun matchup that saw the duo of Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown completely show out, with the two combining for a ridiculous 70 points. The team overall looked to continue their success from last season. Tatum really stood out on both ends, still growing as that downhill threat and making the right reads and passes. It didn't matter if it was him running the break in transition, creating shots, working off ball, face-up shots. Tatum was delivering it all offensively. The Celtics really made an emphasis to really push the ball in transition and make plays from there. Just get out and run after every defensive stop. The Celtics completely dominated in this as they had 24 fast break points to the 76ers 2 fast break points. It was a struggle for the 76ers getting consistent stops. Their interior defense seemed non-existent as the Celtics made a living scoring inside, shooting an efficient 77%, 14 for 18 shooting at the rim per cleaning the glass. Really wasn't a big fan of their perimeter defense either. Joel Embiid didn't have the best of games. You look at the box score, he did have 26 and 15, but the Celtics really was able to make him think a lot in the post. They were able to double him often, rotate quickly along the perimeter, and force Embiid into some fumbles and poor decisions. He had 6 turnovers in this game and a negative 13 plus minus for the game. They were able to slow him down. And I wanted to look at how the Celtics were able to do that as well as how the 76ers looked to counter. The 76ers got Embiid posting up mostly in the high post, elbow, and free throw line area. And I get Embiid likes those areas where he could just face up or back you down there and get into his bag. But with facing the length and organized defense from the Celtics, we'd like to have seen more deep seals in the paint from him getting closer to the basket. So a main emphasis was to double Joel in the post, pressure and force the ball out of his hands. So early offense coming in transition, Brown on Harris, Embiid immediately looks to post up Noah Vonleh. Now he gets good post position here. Brown looks to double as Embiid attacks. Smart has to load up between Harris and Harden. Quick pass, back out to Harris, open shot, too much space, and you get a good 3-point shot here. The timing of this double team really was able to affect Joel Embiid. Embiid posts up here, gets the ball, Maxey cuts through away from Embiid to take away White from immediately doubling. So now the next man closest is Jaylen Brown, who is tasked to double now. Brown doubles at the perfect time just as Embiid looks to attack, puts the ball down, and this affects Embiid as he burps up this tough shot over a strong contest. The 76ers continue getting that ball to Embiid in the low post. And again, right when Embiid is looking to attack, they send that double. They look to reset now, and Embiid has to get the ball here and go. Just go and attack. He takes his time to size him up, gets doubled at the 3-point line, and now the 76ers start to panic. Milton cuts inside off of Tatum, but Horford steps over to discourage the pass. Brogdon recovers, and Embiid drives right into the gap, help from Brogdon, making him have to do a spin counter, and Tatum is able to sweep in and get a deflection on the ball. On this possession, it looks to be a 2-man game with Maxey and Embiid. Tatum goes under the screen, and this turns into an Embiid high post touch. So Tatum plays in a gap, arms out wide, Vonleh forcing Embiid to drive left, loading up on his right side. Jaylen Brown starts to come over to cover Maxey. Milton looks to cut inside now off of this, which draws the attention of Horford and Brogdon. Now one of these guys in the corner has to pop up along the wing to get open. Joel Embiid can't find an open man, so he drives right, and Tatum, quick active hands, swipes the ball loose, forcing a turnover. Now I do love this possession for the 76ers, similar 2-man game as before. Empty side pick and roll, PJ Tucker flashes to the dunker spot. Great screen from Embiid. Celtics playing a drop to take away the roll. Smart digs at the ball, so Harden kicks out to Maxey. Great screen here by Tucker to an unsuspecting Brown, which opens up Harris for an open 3. This possession, the 76ers get the ball to Embiid near the elbow. Tucker clears from the strong side corner. Tobias cuts through. Embiid is now going up against Brown. This is good from Embiid. You got that double drawn. The Celtics look to load up in the paint. So this is a good look for Harden up top here. But he gets the ball in rhythm. Doesn't go for a catch and shoot shot. I do give him credit almost bailing this possession out by getting space on the step back, but an off the catch in rhythm 3 would have been ideal here. To counter some of the Joel Embiid double teams along the post was to just get the ball to him on the free throw line, and instead of packing everyone else to one side, they have one guy at the wing and one guy in the corner on each side. Embiid is able to go to work freely here. Now this does give way for Embiid to face up and get those mid-range shots off. He gets a foul call on this play, but now as Embiid drives here, you see Brogdon playing in a gap on that right elbow spot, so Niang looks to cut inside off of this. Love this switch here by Tatum to keep Brogdon in that gap, picking up Niang on the cut. As Embiid drives now, Grant will play good defense on Embiid. Al Horford provides that help inside. Now the read from Embiid has to be that pass to the corner guy as he's open. Brogdon doesn't zone up between the shooters, and Embiid has to notice that Horford is right here in the paint. He does get a foul out of this, but the offensive recognition could be better. Another counter the 76ers looked to do was have Joel Embiid come off an elbow screen so he can get the ball off of movement as the defense looks to recover from the screen and Joel is freely able to work. Embiid gets into his bag early, gets a good look before the double sets up. I wish there was more of these possessions where it was Embiid, Harden working off of each other more, for where Harden gets a screen here, forces the weak side here to make a decision to help off the Embiid roll and give up a maxi 3, or Embiid getting the ball ahead of steam going and getting a bucket. That'll wrap it up for this video. What are your thoughts on that Celtics 76ers game? If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy breakdowns like this. And with all that being said, I will see you all in the next video.